The streets and this chaotic scene, the ending of a shooting that started in Beverly Grove. Sheriff's deputies pulling out a man who had been shot in an SUV. This man, a passenger in that car, frantic at the sight.
Let's address the elephant in the room, Quando Rondo. In this video, we're going to talk about Quando Rondo and the deadly shooting that occurred in LA. We got footage of the crime scene, so make sure you stick around to the end so you can see that. If you like the content I'm providing, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification so you can know when another video drop. Without further delay, let's get right into it. It's been reported that today, Quando Rondo was shot at numerous times in LA and his friend Lul Pab was killed. Quando Rondo was across the Beverly Center at a gas station along with his entourage when shots rang out. They were getting gas at the gas station, just got done fueling up when the white car approached and three men hopped out wearing masks and began immediately firing at them. They fired numerous shots with multiple guns. There was over 19 shell casings. It was stated earlier that Quando Rondo was shot in the shooting, but he appeared to be fine in that video. However, his close friend Lul Pab was shot and he did not survive. You can see Quando Rondo screaming in horror at the scene. His friend was rushed to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. Investigators stated based on what they seen on the surveillance camera, this appeared to be a hit, that the people just hopped out. It wasn't any argument. They just hopped out the white vehicle and immediately began firing at them. According to police, Quando Rondo and his entourage were ambushed and this was a targeted attack. He's very lucky and fortunate that he was not hit in this situation. I'm pretty sure that it was aiming for him, and since he's the bigger artist in that situation and he was traveling with his entourage, I'm pretty sure that this was meant for him and that they just basically missed their target and hit somebody in the entourage instead. The crazy thing is that Quando Rondo was in LA when this happened. It wasn't even in his hometown. Normally with artists, situations like that usually happen in their hometown. However, Quando Rondo been into it with a lot of people, mainly Lil Durk and his affiliates. So a lot of people on the internet has been saying that Durk finally slid for Vaughn and that this was retaliation for King Vaughn. The crazy thing is that this is the second friend that Quando Rondo lost in 2 days. Just the other day, his friend Fendi was shot and killed. Initial reports that came out basically said that Quando Rondo was shot and that he was in stable condition. It was also things on the internet about the situation happening at a football game, but now that the real actual news came out, we know that this happened in LA outside the Beverly Center in a gas station. As of right now, all we know is that there were 3 shooters and they shot multiple times and fired multiple rounds at Quando Rondo and his affiliates. This happened around 5:30 p.m. in LA. There's tons of cameras at the gas station. There's cameras across the Beverly Center. There's cameras everywhere. I'm pretty sure that the police or whoever's following this investigation will be able to track the car wherever they went or wherever they came from. They probably will be able to get a license plate, and we're probably going to see some people getting arrested for this in the near future. Quando Rondo was seen talking to the police on scene, and people online are already clowning Quando Rondo because they see him talking to the police on scene. But you know, we don't know what he was saying. We don't know what he was describing. Maybe they thought he was a suspect. Who knows? I'm not going to speculate, but it does look kind of crazy. A lot of people on social media been clowning him over that. I'm pretty sure that the people that Quando Rondo's into it with are going to start also clowning him on social media. They're going to start making diss songs. And you know how this thing goes. It's a back and forth revolving door. Since the situation with King Vaughn, I haven't seen Quando Rondo really going on social media and, you know, really being brazen about it and taking credit for the thing all crazy. He hasn't really been talking crazy out his mouth about the situation. Quando Rondo really been trying to stay low-key because a lot of people love King Vaughn, so he's been getting a lot of hate from a lot of different people that he's not normally used to getting. So Quando Rondo has really been low-key with it so far, and this really came out of nowhere. We don't know whether or not this is related to King Vaughn's situation or the OTF slid or if it's related to other issues that he had, but a lot of speculations are being made online right now, and people are saying that Durk people finally slid for Vaughn and things like that. But honestly, right now, nobody really knows. It's all speculations and people talking on the internet. I want to send my condolences to the Lul Pab family. Prayers for Quando Rondo. You know, he's been going through a lot lately. Ever since the situation with King Von, he's had a lot of people on his head. And this is not the first shooting that occurred. A little while ago, he had posted something saying that he was in the hospital fighting for his life. And now he had to basically fight for his life again with this gunfire. You know, unfortunately for him, he was not hit. He survived, and he stayed to be doing well. He looked well in that video. Rappers have a very dangerous career, especially when they're into it with a lot of people. I just hope that Quando Rondo keep doing what he's doing, and I wish him the best in his career and his future endeavors. As this is still new, we know that there's going to be a lot of new information that's going to come out. So we'll keep you posted and make follow-up videos on this situation. This is a very unfortunate situation because somebody lost their life. However, we're just happy that Quando Rondo is still alive and able to talk about it. So what do you guys think about this situation? Do you think that it's true that fans are saying that, Durk slid for Von, or that Durk might have been involved in this situation? Or do y'all think that Quando Rondo been involved in other beefs outside of Durk and that finally caught up to him? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification.
Investigators say the apparent target of this deadly gunfire, a rapper from the Atlanta area. They say a pretty well-known rapper, too, in this area, along with a second person in his black Cadillac Escalade. May have been a relative, may have been a member of his entourage. We don't know, but it's that second person, not the rapper, but the second person who was hit by gunfire, dies from the gunfire. Let's get right into it. Mike, you'll give you a look. The gas station here, this is right across the street from the busy Beverly Center on La Cienega. See all that broken glass there? That's where the Escalade is parked. They're getting gas when all of a sudden the windows are blown out by gunfire. They're under attack by bullets flying all over the place. To the left, Mike, you'll give you a look. See all those white evidence markers on the ground? Each one of those is by a shell casing. Gives you an idea how many rounds are fired. Police say in that alleyway, the white vehicle pulls up. 3 men get out, and they start firing at will, blasting away, targeting that black SUV, the rapper and his second person inside. Firing at will at that black SUV. Hits several times, and they drive off trying to make a getaway to get away from the bullets that are flying. Some more video now, ground video, gives you an idea of how this plays out. So once that SUV is hit by the gunfire, they take off, they hit the gas, and they drive a few blocks away into West Hollywood. They wind up stopping over at Santa Monica and San Vicente, right in the very heart of West Hollywood. You know, over there by the sheriff's station, also by the West Hollywood Park. They pull over there because the wounds to the man who was hit inside the Escalade too severe. He's bleeding. They pull over. 911 is called. Paramedics rush in. They take the injured man who's hit by gunfire to the ER. He does not make it, does not survive.